Well, good evening and welcome to Town Talk. I don't think we're gonna see Russ for a long time now, because I imagine the golf course is open over there in Oxford. So he'll be tending bar now. So unless something happens, we get a lot of rain, well, we're getting a lot of rain, if we get a lot more rain, and they can't play, then Russ will probably be back.
Nice day today, though.
Yeah, we really appreciate these Sundays, the days the sun's out, because it hasn't been out much lately.
Hmm.
Been horrible. Well, anyway, the sun was out last night for the people for LaSalle Field, because that passed overwhelmingly. And Barry, if you're watching, where were you? I thought you were going to speak out at the town meeting. Actually, at the town meeting, 22 items, I believe, was on the warrant. And the town meeting lasted about 2.5 hours. Started at 7, we were out of there by 9:30.
I thought you said it was going to be short.
Well, that's short.
Oh, that's short.
Oh, yeah, well, I've had town meetings go to 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock.
Wow.
Yeah. In fact, we passed a rule that if the town meeting went after 10 o'clock, we would have to vote to continue,
Hmm.
because it's happening so much. But there wasn't a lot of debate. There was no debate at all on the budget. And as far as LaSalle Field, there was a presentation made, but nobody got up and spoke against it. And then we had the marijuana issue that was on the ballot. Well, we had call it zoning change, no opposition, passed with no problem. And then we had to allow marijuana growing in the R2 district, zoning district, and that didn't pass. It ended up with a vote, a standing vote, but it didn't get the 2/3 required, because any zoning change requires a 2/3 vote. It didn't make the cut. It did win. It got a majority vote, but not enough.
Hmm.
So that was the only article that didn't pass.
This is a marijuana thing?
Yeah.
Also, what do they do now? Next year? Or?
No. This is one individual that wanted to be able to grow it,
Oh.
to cultivate marijuana in the R2 district
Okay.
on a large amount of acreage.
Oh.
But like I said, it didn't pass. So it would have only affected one person, really, because of the way it was written. I mean, I'm in an R2, but I don't have enough land yet to have like 12 acres or 13 acres.
How many acres was he planning to plant on?
Well, no, you have to put it inside. It has to be in a building.
Oh, okay.
So the acreage was to make sure you had a large buffer zone.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But the thing is, you have to grow it in a building. So, even if it passed, I don't know if they could afford to. There's a lot of things you got to do to meet the state requirements. So I'm surprised that they even tried it. But hey, I supported it on the planning board. I said, let it go. They want to do it.
There's something about a car wash I heard. Do you hear anything
That's in
about
Uxbridge.
that? Oh, in Uxbridge. Okay.
The guy with a car wash wants to put a drive-up marijuana window, which I thought kind of strange. A drive-up window?
Hmm. Get McDonald's like that.
Yeah. And I don't know where he fit it in at the car wash. That place is pretty tight. The only one I know of at Uxbridge, I mean, maybe it's another site, but the one I know of, it seemed to be kind of tight for that. But
Oh.
I heard that on the news, and I said, it doesn't make any sense. But, hey, Uxbridge is becoming the marijuana capital of Worcester County.
Hmm.
I guess they got a couple of them open now. And more. Excuse me. Oh, I taped last night, so I got to bed late. And yeah, I get they're opening up over there, so hey, more power to them. There's going to be so many marijuana stores, nobody's going to make any money.
Yeah, that many. There can't be that many. Maybe 3, 4.
Well, yeah, but you're gonna be every town, and there'll be so many around. There's only so much business.
No, it's like liquor, though. You still make money on liquor, you know.
Yeah, but the thing is, people can make their own liquor, but they don't do it, 'cause that's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
But they can grow their own marijuana. Also, you can buy illegal marijuana.
That's more expensive, though, isn't it?
No, it's cheaper.
Less safe, though.
It's a lot cheaper.
Not as safe, not as protected.
Yeah, you buy the illegal stuff on the black market. It's a lot cheaper,
Mm.
and they guess they deliver. So a lot of guys don't want to bother. And people told me, they said they use it, but he said I buy it from my old source because it's cheaper, and it's just as good, and I don't have to worry about paying those taxes.
Mm-hmm.
And but there again, the lottery came in. It killed the numbers game. I don't know if you remember, you ever heard of the numbers game?
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah. Well, that disappeared because the lottery came in. People started playing their numbers legally.
oh, okay.
But here again, we'd be better off going to your local bookie because he don't charge you tax.
Mm.
See? But I guess they figured it was the state is not going to cheat you either. Then again, the way they set it up, I wonder if how many winners there actually are. That's why I don't play the lottery. My feeling is the lottery is a voluntary tax. You want to buy lottery tickets? Be my guest. You're helping to defray my taxes.
I was watching a Board of Selectmen meeting. I think it might have been the last one that they had.
It was on Monday.
Meridian was, who was the name of the guy?
I missed it because I had an American Legion meeting Monday night, so I missed the
Yeah.
selectmen's meeting.
What's the name of the guy? Davidian, what is it? Meridian?
Meridian.
Meridian. I
Okay.
heard him speaking, and it sounded like, I didn't hear the whole thing, but most of it sounded like there was a surplus of money for the town.
There is.
Yeah.
April, revenues were way up.
Mm-hmm.
It's the economy. Tax cuts do increase revenues.
Yes, but we're still gonna get higher taxes, or even though there's a revenue.
Well,
I mean,
the
an
state,
increase.
yeah, because they never have enough, even though they got more coming in than they ever had,
Yeah.
and they have a surplus based on what they projected. They got more than what they projected.
Mm-hmm.
But you think that's going to stop them from raising taxes? Oh, come on.
Mm.
If you give them $1, they say, "Oh no, we want $2." You give them $2, no, we want $4. Because they never have enough. It's like
It's a monster.
yeah, those guys can't spend it fast enough.
Mm.
They can't make up stuff fast enough to spend it on. Now, I would hope that they got extra money coming in, they would use it on the Chapter 90 to help to get us our roads in better condition, and maybe some Chapter 70 to help the schools out.
Yeah, the extra money.
But I think what you got to do with the schools too is you got to make sure that this is being spent properly.
Mm.
That they're not just throwing it out. I remember when I went to school, the teachers would say to us, "Don't use extra paper, because your parents are paying for it."
Oh.
Oh yeah, they would always say, "Watch how much you throw out. Don't use too much." We had ink with ink wells. Don't use too much if you don't need to. Don't waste it because the taxpayers have to pay for that. Well, I don't think they do that anymore. I think they say, go right ahead, don't worry about it. I mean, they were very, very, when I went to school, was very, very conservative on what they did.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're that way anymore. But now it's all electronics too. They spend a lot of money on electronic stuff. I mean, checking in last night for the you have to check in as a voter with the town clerk when you go to the town meeting.
Mhm.
And they used to set up tables, and it'd be from A to C, from D to F, like that, because it was alphabetical.
Mhm.
No more. Now you can go to any table because they got a little, they got their pad there, and they're doing it on the computer, so they don't need to have it broken, all these big sheets,
Right.
alphabetical.
Right.
It's all right there. She says, okay, they know who you are. Well, they know who I am. I don't have to give my name. Everybody knows me.
Mhm.
But they ask you your name and your address. And they say, oh, here we are. Yeah, okay, you're all set.
I also watched some of your interview with Vaccioni there. Levy's.
Last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. His plants are getting a little cold. He says a little
Yeah.
frost out there. That's not good.
I don't know what's going on with him, but that's besides it. But he's got boats there, and he's got to be careful because, I don't know if he's got insurance for that or what. He better have liability insurance, especially with some of the boats he's got there.
Or if somebody gets hurt, that could be a problem.
Well, yeah, actually, it is a big problem. Yeah.
Ah.
Well, you can't rent. It's not like you're letting them borrow your boat. You're renting it.
Mhm.
You're making money on it. It's just like when you renew your car insurance, they ask you, do you take passengers for cash?
Mm.
Because that changes the whole ball game. See, so on liability.
Hmm.
So, he's renting boats. Someone gets hurt, someone drowns out there, he's got himself a lot of trouble.
Well, he's trying to do a good thing, right? He wants to get some electricity in there too.
Well, he said he was going to get it in. I don't know. I don't know if I seen the electric trucks down. No, that was Verizon. It was down there trimming trees. I haven't seen them hook it up.
Hmm.
Well, talk about electricity. The lights went out here today,
Yeah.
but all around this area. A pole, from what I understand, someone told me that was going by. A pole fell over, just snapped in half,
Wow.
was rotted. The electric company and the phone company, different ones own different poles. They have pole inspectors. They're supposed to be checking these poles.
Hmm.
I mean, if that pole just snapped, what if somebody was walking by or driving by and it hit them? You could do some serious damage.
Be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Huh?
Yeah. And it was right over here on School Street,
Hmm.
just right near St. Peter's Church on School Street. Because I seen when I came up here, I seen all the police over there and everybody else. So I'm telling you, I can't believe that happened. That is very, very bad.
The wind wasn't that strong. Was that today?
There wasn't any. It was today. It wasn't that much wind today.
Yeah, there was no wind really. Hmm.
So it either weakened from past winds or it was rotted. I don't know. I have to take a ride by there and see what it looks like.
Hmm.
But what's new with you?
Well, not much. I was cleaning up the patio today a little bit. Little nice weather. Get out there, do a little
Yeah.
raking, a little cleaning up.
The problem is it rains so much, including weekends,
Yeah.
you can't get the lawn cut.
Yeah. I got this lawnmower that somebody threw away. I had it for 3 years now.
You threw it away and you're still using
Somebody threw it out. I have that, and I have a tractor that I actually bought. The tractor gives me more trouble than that lawnmower. Still works.
Well, some people throw them out because they don't want to walk behind them anymore. They get a rider and they get rid of
Yeah.
them. I have both because there's got places I can't get into with my rider.
Well, that's good exercise.
Right.
So
But your wife getting all ready for the big sidewalk sale?
oh yeah, did they contact you yet about that May 14th? You said, is it? I told you have May 14th available, so they could.
Oh yeah. No, nobody called me and I booked it.
Well, I told her.
Well,
so
no one calls. If they don't call.
that's what I told her. So
In fact, that's next week. No, wait a minute.
I'll have to give her the bad news then.
Maybe I don't have it booked.
May 14th. Well, I'll tell her today again then. Just remind her.
Well, I'm trying to remember now. I talked to someone, but I can't.
Is that your iPhone there? Page iPhone?
I don't write it.
So how they make them right now?
I do it the old way. I can look at it faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I got, no, I don't have, I crossed it out, but somebody called me and I thought I told them May 14th.
Oh, maybe it
Or
was
May
them.
16th, May 16th. No, the 14th's a Monday.
So it's 16th.
Yeah, May 16th.
Okay, so you have it booked?
Well, I had it and I crossed it out because he couldn't make that, and I rescheduled him for May 30th. That's the,
All right, let me tell her May
the pot
16th.
growing guy from, Milford. Well, look, I'll book, if I have the double booking, we'll do 2 shows.
I'll tell her that she needs to get on
But
it.
you gotta get a hold of me because,
May
you know,
16th. No, I'll tell her again.
yeah.
I'll tell her again. So.
Well, tell her to give Jeannie a call, and Jeannie can come on too and talk about it. But the sidewalk sale is what, the 14th?
Oh, gee, I don't know when.
15th rather.
Is it?
It's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday. I know that.
I think it's June 15th. Yeah, Jeannie was talking about it.
Okay.
So we could also, I got June 13th open.
June 13th.
Yeah, which is the the Thursday prior to the sidewalk sale.
Okay, but what you want me to tell her about May or about June then?
Well, you're better off in June.
June 13th then?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll tell her June 13th then.
yeah. I was gonna talk to Jeannie about that. I keep forgetting. That's why I have to write things down. At my age, I have to write everything down. I got. Oh, you know Kelly, right?
June 13th. Kelly who?
Kelly.
Chiavelli?
Huh?
Kelly Ravelli or something?
No, and I forgot how to say her name now. She's
Kelly Gallagher?
No, the Blue Circle Advisors.
Blue Circle Advisors.
Yeah, she lives near you, doesn't she? No, that's Donna lives near you. That's
Donna, yeah.
Yeah, she was on your show.
Kelly?
No, Donna.
Yeah.
No,
So you-
Kelly lives in Uxbridge. I'm sorry, I'm getting.
You stayed up last night. Stayed up late last night, huh?
Why? By the time I came here, dropped the equipment off, and went back home and get ready to go to bed and take my
Yeah.
medicine and all that stuff. You know, and then I'm up at 4:30.
4:30.
Yeah, 'cause my wife worked yesterday. Today, my
Oh.
wife worked today. So I get
Oh.
up with her. She was up at 3:30.
See if the guys can get you a cup of coffee so you can. Hey, Troy.
Yeah. It's yeah, I think everybody's still getting over the town meeting. Is no, you know. See, this is why I don't do shows after Memorial Day because everybody's tied up at night. I'm doing them on my other show because I got so many people to get on,
Mm-hmm.
and people are still asking me to come on. So, and of course I'll do my radio show right through the summer.
You keep him busy.
Oh yes, and got some interesting people coming up on the radio show. I went to the Whitesville Spa today.
The what?
The Whitesville Spa.
The Whitesville Spa? Where is that?
It's located in the bank building down on Providence Road.
The Unibank?
No, Milford.
Oh.
The big bank looks like a town hall.
Oh, what, you gonna get a massage or something?
No, I went there and interviewed her for
Oh.
my radio show, and you know, she's telling me how she would love to get word out that she's there. She seems to say people don't even know she's there. You didn't know,
No, well, maybe I did, but I forgot. Maybe I don't know.
so I'm having her on in June, but on Thursday night. But I interviewed her for the radio for this week coming up. We're on 3 times now. We're on Saturdays at I think I forgot 10:30 or no 11:30 I think on Saturdays, and we're on twice on Sunday.
Hey, that's what happens when people go to the shop small thing. People say like, "Hey, I never knew this store was here." Yeah, I never knew this was here. I never come downtown because I didn't know there was all these
Yeah,
stores
see,
here.
they go to work,
No.
they come home, and that's it. Or if they go shopping, they go to the nearest mall.
Yeah.
And you're missing out on a lot of stuff that's going on downtown. That's why the
Yeah.
sidewalk sale is an important event
And it's
coming
more
up.
common. They should be more common too.
Yeah. Now, hopefully, they'll start seeing that. Of course, we're seeing more and more small businesses pop up in town,
Mm-hmm.
which is good. Because, it was a time, of course, we go back to the days of 1950s and 60s. In a lot of cases, there was only one car in the family. So if you went shopping, you were able to walk to go shopping.
Yeah.
That changed, Now people have 2 cars, 3 cars.
I heard that malls are kind of going out of fashion now, though. They're starting to slowly.
Yeah, but they're not going out of fashion for the small stores downtown. They're going out of fashion for internet buying.
Yeah, yeah. But a lot of people like to go to smaller shops nowadays than big shop or even the internet. Some people prefer to go to a shop and touch the stuff instead of just.
Well,
Sure,
yeah, that's
man.
true. Like I know a guy told me, he says he goes to Best Buy to look at what he wants to buy, and then he goes and buys it on Amazon.
Is that?
When he gets to look at it.
Isn't that cheating?
Well, no, it's not cheating, but
Oh, okay.
it's unfair to the poor store that carries the inventory.
That's real competition right there.
But see,
You
like
get the best of both worlds there.
right. See, the thing is, with your wife's store, she has unique items.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you go to a place with this
Yeah,
things that you
and
can't find on
You're
the
not going to
internet.
find that stuff at Amazon.
Yeah, you can find it not at Amazon, but it's not. You're not
Well,
going
she
to
has a
find
website.
it. You're not going to find it at the huge mall stores, for example.
Right.
The specialty little things. That's why. So
Well, no, some of the malls have the little shops inside the mall.
yeah, but they charge too much.
Oh,
rent.
do they ever?
Yeah,
You know why? Because they're paying big rent.
and they say, and even those little shops, they buy wholesale from other sites, like big wholesale sites from China or whatever.
Oh yeah, and they charge a lot. They
bulk.
charge a lot because they got to pay big rent.
Well, they have to eat too, so you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to eat.
It's like I remember when the virtual goggles came out.
Yeah.
My granddaughter wanted a pair. I think they were $150. I bought a pair a year later for $15.
Did you try that yet? The virtual
Yeah, I
reality?
got 2 pairs.
You do it? You did?
Yeah, I haven't done it in a while now.
It doesn't give you a headache and
No,
no?
no.
Oh.
And it's pretty good, I mean, it can be interesting. You have to have a cell phone
Yeah.
because you
never
get
tried
the app
that.
on the cell phone.
I never tried those things. It's just I heard you can get a bad headache sometimes.
I never did.
No.
No, in fact, I get the roller coaster one.
Really?
Yeah. It's it does seem it works on you. You get them now where you have a headset plugs into them, and
Mm-hmm.
you can actually, it's like being in a holodeck. You know what a holodeck is, right? No,
I'm trying to think
you're not
what
a
it
Star
is.
Trek guy.
Well, what's the holodeck? I've seen Star Trek. Where's the holodeck?
The holodeck is a place where it's a big room they go into,
Yeah.
and they can program the computer to put it anywhere they want to be.
And they do the beat me
It
up,
does
Scotty,
by-
whatever.
Yeah, it's done by holograms.
Oh yeah, okay, all right. And then it sends them out.
Yeah.
Then they say, "Beam me up, Scotty, and bring him back to where the things with the lights and whatever." Right?
No. That's
No.
the transporter. Troy's gonna get upset with you.
Who?
Troy.
Oh, Troy. Sorry.
The holodeck is a place like this where you have this room and computer projects holograms.
Okay.
So it's like you're there with actual people, but they're holograms.
Is it inside the Enterprise?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. All right. Gee,
The holodeck didn't come about until the next generation.
oh, come on. I'm thinking of William Shatner time. I'm
No,
not
he
thinking
didn't
about.
have a he didn't have a
Yeah,
holodeck.
that's why I don't know about this holodeck thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're still watching the original.
Yeah, I'm watching the Spock and Leonard Nimoy
Uh,
and the Doctor and all those
No, the
guys.
holodeck is in the next generation and
Oh, yeah.
Discovery.
Then I don't know that.
Yeah. I'd love to have a holodeck. You can be anywhere in the world. You can do any time in history. You can do anything,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
and it looks so real, and it acts real, which I don't understand that part of it. How the holograms can be so real. I was watching Star Trek today, First Encounter. I watched that movie, and here they are in a holodeck, and he shoots the Borg, and a guy.
Mm-hmm.
And the person with him says, "How'd you do that with a hologram bullet?" He says, "Oh, I shut the safety off, and when I take the safety factor off, the hologram bullets work."
I have to figure something out, right?
Yeah, well, it's still a hologram. A hologram is a light.
It becomes real.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Unbelievable.
You got to work it out, otherwise, I mean.
That's why I like that show, because they can do anything they want. Huh? Hey, how do we know it's not going to happen? Right? It's well, we get into all kinds of subjects here tonight. Huh?
Teleporting. That's what
Yeah.
they use the, what do you call the transporter for, right? Is that what it's
But
called?
the transporter,
They did
it breaks
teleporting.
down your cellular structure into a beam,
Yeah.
or into electronics.
All the molecules and
Yeah,
whatever.
the molecules right down to
Yeah.
where they become particles of electricity, and it beams you down and then reassembles you, which is something that's you know how they came about in the original Star Trek. They were waiting for delivery of the shuttlecraft, and they
Mhm.
had to start filming, and the shuttlecraft hadn't got it yet, so they had to have a way of transporting them.
Mm-hmm.
So they came up with the idea of the transporter.
Uh, have you ever seen The Old Fly, the movie, the old one with
With William Shatner.
no, the Fly.
Oh, the Fly. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because they had that concept where the guy's inventing this thing where he can teleport himself to the other machine and come out.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And there's a fly that goes in there and then he
Right.
comes out.
The fly so they end up becoming a fly.
Yeah, it looks like the old one. That's pretty
Well,
scary.
there was a Superman, it's the Superman series,
Mhm.
TV shows.
Mm.
There was one where the guy supposedly invented this thing, this booth that you would go into and would transport you through the telephone wires. So see, that concept has been around for years because people would like to do that.
Yeah. Like to be invisible too.
I mean, I think it's the 1939 World Fair actually had a TV telephone.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
1939?
Yeah.
Wow.
This was the future. And we always thought that eventually our telephones would have TVs on them, but it didn't happen.
But now it's happened.
Yeah, but it's on the cell phone.
I know, but it's like that idea of having the visual on your telephone back in
But I'm
1939.
saying, but it's not your wall phone.
It's
But that's what they thought it was going to be.
close enough.
Yeah.
So-
Well, that's even a step further because you're transmitting the image through the ear.
Mm.
So that's really something, It's like, like the idea of the TV. You think about these people, then, if you go back, we got people alive today that were around before radios.
Mm.
If you're 100 years old, well, no, 100 years old, you would have to be older, because it would be 2018. Radio came in a little earlier than that, but not much.
I was around when Amazon was only selling books.
Yeah, yeah. Isn't that something? Yeah.
Yeah.
He went from selling books to selling
They're
everything.
like big time. The biggest bookstore in the world.
Yeah. He
And
went from
now
that to
they
selling
sell
everything.
Everything. It's crazy.
You know what that symbol is?
It's a
The
smile.
smile. Yeah, but it goes from A to
To
Z.
yeah, yeah. I never looked at it as a smile until they developed that. They probably had that in mind from the beginning, but I was A to Z. Then it never occurred to me they had the smile, so they broke everything down, and now it's just the smile.
Right.
That's like good branding right there.
Oh, yeah.
You look at that.
That's
and
why
you
he's the
know,
richest man in the world. And when the Uber stock goes public,
Mhm.
he's gonna, I forget, he's gonna make $40 million or something like that.
Yeah.
Oof.
Do they own Uber? Amazon? No.
No, I think he owns, yeah, I don't know if he owns it or he has investments in
Big,
it.
big, big
He's
states. And
invested in it.
now they own Whole Foods now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he's into delivering everything.
Yeah. I was listening to him one time. He was talking, and he said that they teach his workers. They teach them because there's a concept of customer service, and he said, "Well, we changed that from customer service to customer obsession." So the concept of being obsessed about helping the customer,
Right.
and they do crazy stuff. I mean, if you get something, if they deliver something to you to Amazon, and you don't get it, you call them up. They send you a whole new thing free.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But not just on, you gotta back it up because they track the package right to your house.
Yeah, but I called because I didn't get a package. It's small things,
Yeah.
and I never got it. And the next 2 days later, I got a new one. And then I found the other package. I don't know. It turned up, you know. But I know a guy that had a.
Did you return it?
No, I didn't. It was a small little thing, but it's like no worth the hassle. But for me, maybe for them, probably But I know a guy that had a washing machine, and they sent him the washing machine, and there was something in the connection that didn't work to connect it to the wall.
Yeah.
So he called them up. I said, I can't connect it. It doesn't work. They sent him all the money. And then he found another guy that was able to connect it for him.
I'm gonna keep the washer.
He kept the wash, yeah.
I know I bought
But it's like that. If you don't,
I had to buy a power cord for my laptop, and of course it has a transformer on it. You
Yeah.
know, like $10. And it came in, and it wasn't. I don't think it was the right one, but it was my mistake.
Mm-hmm.
So I called them up, and I says, I like to return it. Like, no, don't return it. Here's another one. No charge.
Yeah.
They didn't want me to return it. It was more trouble for me to return it.
And my Kindle didn't work one time. It wouldn't connect to the internet, and it wasn't working properly. So I called them up, and they said, "Okay, did you try this?" Says, "Yeah, I tried that." "Okay, why don't you try this other thing?" So I tried something else. It's not doing it. Says, "All right, we'll just send you another one." And then say, "Oh, hold on a second, it's working now. Don't worry about it. It's working now."
Well,
But they were ready to send me
you could've
another
got another one.
Yeah. So customer obsession. That's their motto.
Well, you know, and when you're talking how the volume they do,
Well, they have. I mean, yeah, that's just incredible.
it's not going to cost them that much.
Yeah.
It's probably cheaper than having it sent back and handling the process.
And look, we're talking about it.
Yeah.
That's part of the marketing.
I mean, Walmart's good like that too. If you buy something there, you're not happy. They have, their slogan is customer satisfaction guaranteed.
Yeah.
You bring it back, no questions. They take it.
Although I did have one thing. I had a couple of plastic ramps to change the oil,
Yeah.
and they cracked. And I took them back, but I took them back like 2 months later. But I only use the thing like once every 3 months,
Right.
So I brought it back and said, "Hey, listen, this thing's cracked." And they said, "How long have you had it?" I said, "A couple of months." And then they started questioning me. They said, "Oh, do you have a receipt?" I didn't have a receipt. I mean, I
Well,
never.
I can understand that if you don't have a receipt because you could have bought them anywhere.
I know. I could have, but I didn't.
Right.
I bought them there.
Right, but they
So,
got to take your word for it.
They eventually, yeah, they do. But it's like they're not that flexible all the time. Eventually, they gave it to me because I said, "Listen, you sold me these things break. You still have some back there, so that it could be a liability for you if they break for somebody else." So you still
Right.
have them on the stock. So, and so they gave me a credit. So I bought like a what do you call it?
Jack.
The Jack instead.
No,
But
yeah,
they're
I'm
not
saying,
like Amazon, basically.
yeah, but Amazon, if you waited 2 months, I bet they wouldn't take them back.
Yeah, Amazon has a certain time. Yeah, they do have a
And
certain
they have
lapse
to.
of time.
Now, I know an old trick was people would go in and steal something
Oh, yeah.
and then bring it back for credit,
They probably
for the
still do
cash.
that. They probably
I know
still do.
guys that made a living doing that with clothes.
Wow.
The place was a store called the Mart in Grafton. You'd go in there a couple of times a week, get a good, real expensive item. Like he'd walk in there without a coat, put a coat on from the rack,
Is that
and then he'd go back and turn it in.
take the price out?
So what happened after a while? They said no returns without a receipt because they want to make sure you paid for it.
No, but they still do it if you don't have a receipt. You say, "Hey, I just bought it like a couple of days ago, and it's on your credit card, so they can look it up."
Yeah, well, see,
Plus-
but I'm saying if you had paid cash,
Yeah, yeah. But
How
speaking of stealing, I was listening. You told me with the guy that you interviewed, Vecchione. I heard his story about somebody stole something from him, and he followed the pedals on the floor.
yeah, yeah.
That guy should be a
followed-
detective. That's what he
fo-
should be.
Right, he followed into the guy's house.
Yeah, that was not a very good thief.
Well, it was a situation. Guy robbed the Dunkin' Donut.
Yeah,
It was in the winter,
yeah, yeah.
and the police. He was dropping the change all the way to his house. He followed the tracks and the change.
A lot of those thieves are not very smart.
No, I mean, number one, if you go out and steal, you're not very smart to begin with.
Yeah, that's where it begins.
So, what do you expect? Most crooks screw up. That's how
Yeah.
come they get caught. They think they're smart.
Oh,
But a lot of times, they do stupid things.
mm.
But yeah, I don't know how Gary's going to do down here, but he's got wild ideas. He's
Well.
got this picnic for the veterans on Memorial Day. If you march in a parade, you come down and have a barbecue. Now I don't know what that's going to consist of. Somebody told me you were going to get a hot dog.
What has he done before? I mean, why is he doing? Has he been in other businesses before, or is
He
this
had a somewhat similar business over in Uxbridge.
really? What happened with that?
Well, it was in a floodplain. It's now a solar farm.
Is that right?
Yeah, so I imagine the people who owned it found someone that wanted to purchase it. They put a solar farm there.
Oh, okay. So he had a viable business like that in Uxbridge.
Yeah,
Okay, so he'll succeed over here, maybe.
but see, he's only taking cash.
Oh, I heard that too. The credit card, you have to take credit card.
Today
these
you
days.
do.
You have to.
And it's very simple. You can get that square.
Yeah.
Plugs into your phone.
Yeah, you have to do that. It's like you miss a lot of businesses if you don't
Yeah.
have credit card. A lot of businesses.
Because there's a lot of people selling flowers in town, and they all take credit cards.
Today,
Or debit cards.
I would say, at least looking at my wife and how she does it when she started doing card, that in averages, you probably lose a good 60 to 70% of your businesses if you don't get a credit card.
Right.
Yeah.
That people use debit cards today.
Yeah.
They don't carry cash.
That's the way it is today, basically. Very
Right.
few people have cash. I hardly ever have cash.
I only carry a little bit of cash.
Yeah, like what, like $800 or something in 20s or
Yeah, a couple of grand in 20s. In hundreds.
in ones
Yeah.
in a roll.
Yeah. The Chicago roll.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah, you put 100 on the top,
Chicago roll.
100 on the bottom,
On a one,
and all
on
ones in
ones.
between.
Oh, that came from Chicago, huh?
Well, that's what they call it.
Oh,
The Chicago bankroll. That goes back to the 1930s.
oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you're in business. You got to take credit cards. It's impossible not to, and I don't understand. We get that concept.
You can get the
Also,
internet over there.
I told him there's a guy advertising. I seen the signs around town.
Mm-hmm.
he has signs, printed up signs, for $2. He does political signs. He does for roofers,
Mm-hmm.
from
$2?
landscapers.
That's it? $2? He
Two
charges?
dollars. I seen them all around town.
Wow.
Because you what you do is you order them online, and you design it online.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then he prints it. He has a special printer for it.
Okay.
It's probably cheap to do. That's just it. Amazon, in the future of Amazon, you know what the future of Amazon is?
Teleporting?
They're going to sell you a 3D printer,
Ooh,
and then when you order something,
no way.
it'd be a replicator.
No way.
Yeah, that's the future of That's what the future of 3D printers are.
That's the closest thing to teleporting actually that you can
Yeah,
think of.
you watch Star Trek, the replicator?
That's another one that. Is this a new generation or the one with William Shatner?
No, they got them Shatners too, I think.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe not. I'm not sure now.
What does the replicator do?
Well, you go to the computer. I want a cup of coffee, black, and you open up the door, and there it is.
Yeah, that's not complicated.
and
now.
all.
You could do that now. You're probably doing that already somewhere.
No, but I mean, it creates the cup and everything.
Oh, the cup too.
Yeah. See?
Well, you don't have to create the cup. You should get a system where
Uh,
the cup comes down. And,
You know, I want I need a camera. There it is.
3D printers, they don't print that fast, though, do they?
No, not now. I'm saying in the future. They
Okay.
keep getting faster all the time.
There's a guy on the internet that can print a gun with a 3D printer.
Yeah. Right, all apart, then you got to assemble it.
I don't know how he did it, but basically it's a functional gun. So
Yeah. As I'm saying, in the future, you won't have to go to the store. You'll just go to your replicator and
well, they're gonna use drones too. Did they ever end up doing that? Drones to drop off
they are in some places.
Yeah.
They're trying to get into next day service now with a lot of items.
Well, they're pretty fast anyway. Amazon's pretty fast.
Well,
usually.
I ordered on, I thought it was Monday. It might have been Tuesday, and I got it today. So Tuesday, and it took a couple of days. Got it
We should-
tonight. I ordered it right from my aquarium.
We should call Bezos and tell him that we're talking about he should send us a little money for
That would be nice.
advertising his.
That would be nice. No, actually, he like Paul would talk about him a little more.
He what? He and Paul?
Paul hates him.
Bezos? Bezos is a liberal.
Yeah, Paul hates him.
Paul hates him.
Yeah, because he's a liberal.
Oh, right. Okay, I forgot. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about ordering a comb from Amazon, have it shipped to his house.
A comb? A comb?
Comb.
Comb?
Yeah, you combing your hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he have?
No.
You better. He might be watching, so you better know that.
But I want to get it shipped to his house in
I'm not making fun, Paul. It's him.
an Amazon box.
He's gonna know now.
You
Now he's gonna know.
Hey.
Oh, to tick him off about. Just send him a picture of Bezos.
Yeah, that would be even better.
A
Yeah,
cup with the Bezos face.
He's bald too.
Yeah, he is. Oh, you're gonna get in trouble. He's gonna talk about you in his next show.
Oh, I know.
He's gonna put you on Tucker.
Yeah, yeah. No, he's not watching because he's watching Tucker.
Oh, okay, all right.
See,
You might be calling him.
we're on the same time as Tucker.
Oh man.
That's why he doesn't do the show anymore. He does a show at 7:00. When do you do yours on Tuesday? What time do you do it?
Around 5:30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, so he's on at 7.
I wanted to go. Actually, I wanted to go to the town meeting because I know you told me it was that day, and I completely forgot. But I was planning to go.
Well, there'll be another one in
next
October.
next time I'll make sure
There'll
that.
be another one in October.
Is it usually on Tuesdays or?
Always on Tuesdays.
Oh, okay. The next time I'll remember. If you give me
It'll be on the 3rd Tuesday in October.
if you give me a little
3rd or 4th Tuesday.
reminder that day.
It's always the 1st Tuesday in May. The annual. 1st Tuesday in May.
In October is another one.
Then the semi-annual, you might say, is because about almost 6 months later, in October, when they have to finish up, tidy up anything that happened, if they're short on budgets or anything like that. They do that in October. And that'd be the third Tuesday, I believe.
Okay.
So, and then if there's something comes up, sometimes they have a special. Oh, by the way, anybody interested, the Vassal Mansion's for sale.
Oh, that thing, was it like $1 million something?
Yeah, I think $1.5 million, something like that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of land there.
How many acres is that? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. It's quite a bit. I don't know off the top of my head, so I don't want to say. But it's also a hotel down below.
Really?
Yeah,
Hotel?
yeah, just like a hotel, like a small hotel.
For what?
Because when the church owned it, that's where they put them up. The people that stayed there.
How many rooms in that hotel?
Oh God, it must be 2 floors and probably 50 rooms.
And it's part of the LaSalle?
Yeah, it's down below.
That's crazy. Can people live there? Is it up to code?
You have to, well, no, you have to clean it up
Okay.
because it hasn't been maintained.
That'd be quite a investment then if somebody.
Well,
has
the thing is, you bought that and then put that investment. You could have weddings there. Your guests could actually stay there.
Yeah. You could
So
put a
if,
bed and breakfast. You could put like a little restaurant in there.
Yeah, it'd make a great bed and breakfast.
You get $1 million I can borrow?
I'll talk to Paul. He's got it. But no, it would be, and that it's a beautiful place. So it would be.
It is. It is.
That was featured in Home and Garden magazine back in, I think, 1908.
Yeah, it's quite a place, at least from the outside. I only seen one room, a couple of rooms on the inside.
Yeah.
It's a whole bookshelf, a whole shelf.
Oh,
lower
yeah.
Shelves full of books. I don't even know what books are in there, but
Well, it's some pretty old ones.
probably.
And then upstairs, it's all rooms.
That's crazy. So you could really do something with that.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
It was built for one of the Whiten daughters.
Mm.
And her theme at her wedding was ribbons. So if you look at the windows, there's ribbons,
Oh, is that right?
yeah, on the windows.
Like carved in there? And
Yeah. What a carvings in there. What the beautiful woodwork.
it's quite a piece of property.
Yeah. Get that big, long dining room table. And
They do hold some services in there once in a while. I think Jeannie holds some.
yeah, she's having an
Business.
event over there, I believe it's in June, coming up, I don't know, I forget. It's an event for women in business. I don't know if you.
Oh,
your
another
wife's
one.
going.
Oh, probably. She usually lets her know.
And I could go and cover it for the press, but I'm not. I got too many things to do.
You gotta get some sleep.
Yeah. I mean, I'm booking up with interviews now, and
You wanna take a nap? I'll just finish the show. If you wanna relax, just lie down. If you get too tired,
we got a new set coming in next week for my
We do?
Thursday night show. Yeah,
What are you gonna get?
get some chairs like that.
They're right there. You don't need to get it anymore.
No, we want to have our own, and I got my own chair.
You have two right there. What do you wanna
Yeah,
get?
but I have a nice director's chair for me.
Oh,
I'll put my name on it.
okay. You can use those anytime you want.
Oh, okay,
That's a real leather chair right there.
right.
Yeah, I restored that.
Well, maybe I'll use them tomorrow night.
Yeah, try them out. Try out the big one too.
Yeah. Well, I bought the other leather furniture for my show. But
Yeah.
it was too big.
Too big, yeah.
And, I have ladies in it, they would sink into it, you wouldn't see them. So it didn't work out. But we went shopping, it was hard to find anything. Actually bought that in Bob's basement, what do you call
That
it?
thing?
His discount furniture.
Bob,
Bob's
yeah.
Discount furniture. But that was on in the back of the store where they have all the cheap stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, try to keep the budget down.
Yeah, Bob.
Yeah. But
I
yeah,
hear-
those are nice chairs. We'll probably use those tomorrow night.
You should. If you buy some furniture at Jordan's, they got some kind of deal now that if the Red Sox get a no-hitter or something,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
free.
yeah. You get a discount or you get the furniture for free.
Yeah, We gotta get some serious insurance for that kind of a
They do.
deal, huh?
But, the odds are very much against it happening. Like, last year it was a no-hitter and it ended up being a one-hitter. So, you see, I mean, the chances of it happening, it's a good promotion for them.
Yeah,
And if they do lose, the insurance pays it.
yeah. So it works for them both ways.
Yeah. I mean, they pay for the insurance, but
It's probably worth it though. It's probably worth it for them. I mean, it
Yeah.
must be worth it for them if they're.
Well, I'm sure they figured that out.
They've done it more than once.
I mean, the brothers don't own that anymore.
Yeah, that's what I understand.
No, it's owned by Warren.
See, I'm old enough to remember when those guys was on the radio
Oh yeah,
when they began.
yeah, yeah. when
And
they-
boy, were they annoying. At
Yeah,
least one of them.
the guy Warren, I forget his last name now, from Omaha.
Yeah.
He's an investor.
Hmm.
He bought the company,
Oh.
and when he did, the brothers took all their employees to Bermuda.
Oh, that's nice.
To celebrate.
That's it, though, huh?
And then one of the brothers is totally retired, but one still does he's still here.
Yeah, they were constantly on the radio. I remember that.
Yes, they
Constantly.
had some good ads.
They did it often enough. It caught on. So
And you see, radio paid off for them because look at how big they got. So I try to tell my customers, radio pays.
yeah, radio's still around. So
Yeah. I have some clients that do very well because they stay with me. So their business has grown. So, and so, it's worth advertising. You got to advertise today.
yeah, you have to do marketing.
Yep, to get the word out. Even if you're on the internet, you need to get people to go to the internet to check you out.
Yeah. Or you have to have somebody who knows how to optimize your site so it gets seen because
Yeah, and that's helpful, but you got to get them on the computer to start going to your sites. So you want to train people to go looking for you. You can't. Not everybody just jumps on the internet automatically.
yeah. Well, Google has some control over that, and all those other people all the big tech companies have some control over it.
Right. Oh, they have a lot of control
know.
over it. Google. The more you pay Google, the better you'll
Yeah.
get hit.
That's how they make a lot of their money.
Right. But I'm saying is, you can use other media.
Yeah.
To advertise the fact and get the word out. That's why you hear people, if you pick up a newspaper, they'll say go to www. Or they'll say it on the radio, they'll say it on TV.
Put your
You
internet
give the
site
web
on there.
address out.
Isn't that funny how that's like a common thing now? Even when you watch TV, they always have the website in there.
Yeah, times
.com.
have changed. That's what
Yeah.
the technology advances. We say, go to www.nctv11.org.
Isn't that 4 W's on there?
www3. World Wide Web.
Just kidding.
That's what that stands for.
I know.
Yeah, World Wide Web.
I'm just joking with you,
Oh.
Harry.
And the thing is, it made the world so small now.
Yeah, in some places it's small, some places it's vast.
No, but I'm
Can't
saying
find
that the
anybody.
communications.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm old enough to remember that. I remember when Telstar went up.
Telstar?
Yeah, that was the first television satellite. And we were getting they were showing pictures from France, and it was a big deal. In 1963, these are live pictures from France.
Mm.
And
That's
that was a
crazy.
big deal.
I remember when America Online was a big thing.
Yeah, AOL. You got mail?
Yeah, they're not that big anymore.
No, I don't think anybody uses AOL anymore.
Some people still do, I think. Yeah.
And some people still use DSL dial-up service too.
Yeah.
But, I say everything advances,
Everything changes.
you got people that still hooked up, have their computers hooked up by Ethernet, not instead of wireless.
It's funny, I was thinking about that a couple of days ago, how everything changes. And sometimes, Like in my last daughter, I have in her closet. She has a picture of when she was a little girl that we hung up in black and white, big picture.
Hmm.
And this when she was a little girl. So I look at the picture and says, that was a wonderful time when she was like that. And it almost you almost sometimes think, I wish times would just stay the way they are and not change. But that would be terrible if things didn't change. You know, if just
Right.
if things just stay the same always, it would be really horrible. At one point, it would get unbearable, probably.
Well,
You
yeah. I
know,
mean, well,
things have to
you
change.
would be bored.
I mean, if she was a baby forever, you know.
Right.
So it's like, maybe not. Maybe it's good that things
Well, yeah,
change.
but you look at it and you only remember the good times. You don't remember the bad times.
Yeah, you remember the good times, but we have that wish in our minds sometimes where, oh, I wish things would stop. And that's why we take pictures sometimes.
Yeah,
Pictures
as
capture
long as
those
they
moments.
stop when things are good.
Yeah, even I think even if they stop when things are good, it's just they stay the same, it wouldn't be good anymore.
You know,
You
I
know?
mean, how about the nights when the kids are sick and you're up half the night with
Yeah,
them?
yeah. Well, that's part of the whole change, the good, the bad, all that.
Or they get in
Always
trouble at school or what have you. You know,
Yeah.
all kinds of things. You know, you can't. Well, I wish they would grow up and get out of my hair.
But all
So,
that change is good.
oh
It's
yeah,
inevitable. It's inevitable. But change is actually good when things. But we do in
right.
our minds deceive ourselves into thinking, man, I wish time would stop right now and things would be just like this forever.
You know,
Not really.
I talked to people that moved to Florida, and they said, you know, it's nice and the winters are nice, but I really miss the changing seasons.
Huh? Isn't that something?
You know, and like myself now, I'm in a hurry for summer to get here. We'll get warmed up and everything. And after by come September, I'm waiting for it to start to snow again and cool down. Yeah, because you want to change.
Yeah, I understand. Like today was a beautiful day, and I got out there and I was like enjoying it. So you savor that short time. You really appreciate
Well,
it.
because you just went through a whole winter and you were locked indoors and it was cold and
Yeah.
crappy and everything else.
But by September, you want to go back to that, though, huh?
Yeah, well, then I started thinking about it. You know, it's not a bad thing. But see, I got two cars, so I got my summer car and my winter car. I want to take my summer car out, and it's still not ready for it. I like to ride on with the top down. We're still not ready for that.
It's coming.
But then I'll be sick of it by the time we get to September.
Is that right?
Yeah,
I
I'm
wish the
tired of
summer
air
was a little.
conditioning, and I'm tired of air conditioning. I want to start heating up my stove and feel toasty warm. And,
I could use 6 months of warm weather.
well, yeah.
If there was 6 months of warm and 6 months of cold, I would be fine with that. But if
Well,
there's like 9 months of cold and
No, well, actually, you know,
three
if you
months
think
of
about it,
warm.
the winters are slower getting here, but they're slower leaving.
Mm,
Because even last year, into October and November, we were having some pretty warm days,
yeah, that's good then.
right? We didn't get any snow until what, January?
I'll take that.
So, I mean, the summers is dragging out, but the winters are also dragging out. And right now, we're just getting a lot of rain. But with the rain, it's cold.
But you see some green now because of the rain. You notice in
Right.
the garden the green coming out, little buds.
Well,
and all
yeah.
that?
Yeah, I mean, I would hope so. I mean, the grass is growing, but yeah, I remember Mother's Day is Sunday. It wasn't in full bloom until after Mother's Day.
Mm.
So we're gonna wrap it up.
Here we go.
Okay.
Mother's Day. Gotta remember that. This
Tomorrow
Sunday.
night, my guess is Kelly. I forget how to say her last name now. It's German. She runs Blue Circle Advisors. We find her very interesting tomorrow night. It's a very big person of interest. Miguel will have her on.
I will.
Yeah.
All right. Sure.
See you next week.